A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jackson, first play, going to throw. That is incomplete. Second and 10. Now it's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Down the left sideline. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field-flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver or that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Now it's Jackson. That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
7 yards there and a first down. Play action. Now Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They will run for the first time here with White.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Jackson now.
Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will bring this looks back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, it's only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception. And then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw is Jackson.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Jackson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. A hit
as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. McKinley. And he is going to lose yardage here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now Lamar changing the look. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be home in by the tight end Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 27 yards. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our score as they kick this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 17-0 our score after one. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Pass taken in by his big tight end. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Third and goal, Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Jalen Phillips in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
And his kick here is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a 2-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the second quarter. Plenty of time to go.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
From the 46, here's the second down and 4. And Jackson going to hold on to it. He's still on his feet.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 54 yards.
And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay 35 yards. And the Ravens continue to pull away here in this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Chandler, a strong running. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run it with Chandler. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Jackson. They're going for Jefferson downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 65 yards. And the Vikings are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Ravens take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And we're going to get a timeout.
with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So first and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jackson's throw taken in by Evans here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 19. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
Play action. It's Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as he's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominate.
And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape.
Jackson going to run the draw.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Play action. Now Jackson.
Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st down, McKinley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Jackson on 2nd down. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Jackson now. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. That's down the field for Jefferson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball. And a comfortable. There he goes, left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson, options out left. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. McKinley. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nwangu now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Here's Chandler on 2nd down.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jackson looking to throw on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
To throw is Jackson on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it'll be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Oh, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And he is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 64 yards.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Tucker now for the extra point. And now it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how is this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now, much more of a field goal attempt, and the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
and get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Here's Chandler.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And quickly, they get to the line. On second down, it's Chandler.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Chandler, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
On second down now, it's Chandler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Well, we've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1 and one of our early window games here.